right, guys, welcome back to the Side Dish Podcast. I'm your host, Aaron Shin, joined as always by my co-host, Jay Lee.
Hello.
Our other friend, Jay Lee.
Yo.
And then Sean is in the house. Sean Lee.
Hello.
The Troll of Itaewon.
Yeah.
He's back. He's back to give us his hot takes and rabble rouse.
We'll have a nice time.
Yeah, we'll have a
nice
pleasant time, hopefully. I really hope that you say some shit that you regret so that we can go viral.
Wait, is he troll because he trolls, or is he a troll?
I don't understand the question, Jay.
Jay, please.
Now you're getting into philosophies. Like, is he a troll because he trolls, or is he a troll because he's a troll?
Why not both?
Well, to be fair, Sean, I don't think you're a troll like the internet-y kind of troll.
I'd say I'm just like a ranter or like a shit talker, maybe.
You have opinions. That's what it really comes down to.
Only when he drinks.
Also, concerningly when I'm sober too sometimes.
I see it happen when you're sober more often, I'd say.
Oh, really?
I mean, the reason is, like, there was a time when Chaehyun and I would just be scrolling through Instagram, and it would just be a random video. And you know, sometimes on Instagram, you can see, like, a comment from someone that you know if they wrote something. I don't know if they got rid of that feature, but we would see Sean's comment, and it would pretty much be some sort of critique on the creator, or
It was not trolling. I mean,
it wasn't,
You're one of those guys.
no, that's the thing. It wasn't trolling. It was just you giving your honest opinion, but it was very direct. It was a very direct
it was.
opinion.
So actually, my principle is I will never hide behind anonymity. If I'm going to talk shit, I'll use my real name.
It's fair. It's
Yeah.
fair. I had an impulse today. I was watching a video of this guy making some random content creator popped up on my feed. I watched his video and I just wanted to comment like, that looks pretty bad. But I was like, why would I say that? That's such a mean thing to say. But that was my honest opinion. Like, this is bad food, man.
I wouldn't say my takes are that bad.
No, totally.
They're not
Also, if
straight up
anyone
mean.
commented on our shit, like, this is the worst podcast I've ever heard, I'd be pretty sad.
Has that ever been happened?
We did get a random comment on our last post. Some guy was like, we posted something about Hookbaek Yorisa, the cooking show, and then this comment was just like, in Korean, just like, go make ramen then. Like, that was the comment. And I don't know if he was saying it to us or he was just saying in general, like, instead of trying to be a fine dining chef, just make ramen. But it sounded pretty curt, and I had no idea why he said that.
Pretty sure it's a fake account.
Oh, you think so?
A lot of Korean people, when they comment stuff like that, it's rarely their like real account.
I see.
Unless they're like pretty old, you know.
I have a feeling that a lot of our followers are fake accounts or bots. I don't know.
What do you have against old people?
No, I mean, come on. I mean, I'm just saying they tend to be a little more, honest. You know, I mean, they're not afraid. I'll put it that way.
The older I get, the less, the less afraid I think I am.
The more careful I get, but also when I say stuff, I do say it. But I try not to be mean, you know?
I don't think you're mean, but you can have hot takes. Well, let's get into it then, because one of the things we bonded over, Sean, when we first became friends, is our shared love of this Facebook group called Restaurant Buzz Seoul. So, Jay, I don't know if you've heard of this thing because you're relatively new, but Restaurant Buzz Seoul is like a pretty famous community, an online community that every expat foreigner who moved to Korea basically joined this Facebook group because it was the one place you could go to for suggestions on like, hey, where can I get like a really good panini? Where can I get some pesto sauce, like fresh bread? And this is way before today.
Going.
It's still going, but nowadays, man, you can get excellent Western food anywhere.
That's true.
Mostly, you know, like most of the new places that pop up, I try it and I'm like, this is pretty good.
It's not bad.
But back in the day, it was such a dearth of good food.
Yeah.
So everyone would flock there and just comment, hey, this new spot opened up in Sangsu. It's a Mexican joint. This new place opened up in Mapo, blah, blah. And it was where I went to find my new favorite restaurants. And I know Sean, I would actually see Sean posting on there before I even knew you. I would see you post because you were super active on that forum.
I was active on Facebook in general, though.
I gotta meet this troll.
I still like Facebook. I do, but like a lot of those communities kind of died along with Facebook.
Yeah,
you know, like people stopped using Facebook in general. So it's kind of sad. I'm still active. You'll find me there.
Well, I was going through it earlier today because I haven't been on this. I literally haven't looked at it in like probably 2 years. And it's
really?
like I recognize some names.
That's
like
some
I think
good stuff.
I remember Jimmy Park a little bit.
Jimmy Park?
Yeah, Jimmy Park. And then I Ronnie posts sometimes. Ron Chang will post.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I know him too. Yeah.
Chuck is always still posting, which I find very
Chuck.
funny.
I love
his
Chuck.
job.
It's his job.
Yeah.
But okay, hilarious story. And Chuck actually talked about this on his episode number 40. But back in the day when Chef D was still around with El Pino, like one of the best Mexican restaurants at the time. It was regarded for a few years like the best Mexican tacos you can get in Seoul, right?
Yeah.
It was called El Pino. And Chuck obviously has so many opinions when it comes to food. So,
Mexican food.
dude, Chuck posted some stuff about like, oh, but the tortilla, what you could construe it as talking shit, and then Chef D just like came at him and just hated him. Drama. And Chuck also did the same thing with this other dude who had a restaurant. His name is Mr. Tonkatsu, and it was like a pizza
he's
spot,
famous.
whatever.
He's famous.
Yeah. But he also like Chuck also posted something about his menu, just like not even like talking shit, just like critiquing the menu and like critiquing it as if the owner of that restaurant doesn't check this form every day. And then that guy had like mad beef with Chuck too, just being like, I fucking hate you, man.
Yeah,
but
no, I see a lot of Chuck's comments too.
Yeah, they did, and they squashed the beef for sure. Yeah, it's just very funny because, obviously, if you're a new restaurateur, the first place you would go back in the day was on Restaurant Buzz, promoting your brand, trying to get people to review it.
Yeah.
And then the second someone just talks negatively about it, it's... Well, actually, sorry to jump around so much, but you were just saying, Jay, you went to one of the restaurants from a chef who was featured in Culinary Class Wars.
Dahlia or something like that.
It's a vegan restaurant, right?
It's super posh, right in the middle of like...
Gangnam?
Cheongdam. Not even Gangnam. Wow.
It's just ridiculous. It's up above this like really posh like perfume place, but I couldn't believe the price.
How much was it?
A really like nice pasta dish with a really nice big pizza, which the three of us shared, and a glass of white wine, an Americano, and tiramisu.
Okay. Should we guess?
How
Okay,
much?
so you said basically a glass of wine. So a glass of wine is going to be 25,000.
Yeah,
right? Tiramisu is going to be...
Wrong already.
Oh, really?
Go, go.
Glass of wine, 25,000.
Super nice place too, and they allow dogs.
Tiramisu, 30,000. Pasta, 45,000. Pizza, 40,000. Am I close?
Are you adding this up?
Yeah, no,
I'm not.
it's barely even like 200. I mean,
모르겠어.
I was gonna say like
Below 200?
For everything you described, yeah, I'd say 200-ish.
150 to 200?
Yeah.
I was gonna say 350 to 400.
58,000 won.
Wait, so
Wait,
it
what?
wasn't that expensive
Wait, you
at
mean
all.
do you mean 580,000 or
No,
58,000?
58,000 won. Like the pizza was like $12.
Oh,
12,000
shit.
won.
In Cheongdam?
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. So you did the old misdirect when you kept saying how posh it was.
Yeah.
Oh, the food
But
was
it is
cheap.
seriously posh. And the food
Wow.
was seriously good. The pasta was handmade.
Dude, really?
A little salty though. In my opinion.
I like salt. I'm a big fan of salty
No, I
pasta.
swear.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So how much was a glass of wine?
I don't know.
It's probably like
Well, Jay, you're rich, so-
or something.
No, I was shocked. I thought this was like, was this parking? Is this valet?
Wow,
I mean,
that's so cheap. I guess he's just going for the volume game,
and valet
right?
was 5,000 won.
So valet was like 10% of your
$3.
bill. Yeah. That's so funny.
Super ridiculous.
Seems like a fine dining vegan restaurant would have a hard time if they're upcharging like crazy.
Yeah, but I mean,
Maybe.
12,000 for a pasta is really
but in
cheap.
Cheongdam, man, Cheongdam,
I
I mean,
know. Like their rent, how could they
I
afford
wanted
that?
to take a shit in their bathroom. That's how nice it was.
I would have. I would
did.
Okay, so overall, Jay, your review is that it's worth checking out Chef Choi's vegan restaurant?
Yeah, if you include the price.
I mean, dude, I cannot believe it was that cheap.
I couldn't either.
That's ridiculous.
Curious about the taste.
So it was 88,000 won, and then they minused out the $30,000 won reservation fee,
Oh, I see.
and the net price was 58, which is like
interesting.
ridiculous.
Okay, gotcha.
Win-win today.
What was it? Was it good though?
Like I said, it was good.
Well,
good, yeah.
all I'm hearing, Jay, is that it sounds like you underspent on your lunch budget, so dinner's on Jay.
Oh, you know where I
Okay.
ate yesterday with James was the new Chinese place next to Pineapple Express.
Yes.
Oh, there's a new Chinese place.
Jahan and I walked by. It smelled
Oh,
really good.
really?
How was
Yeah.
it? Was it good?
It was great.
That's funny because
American
last
Chinese,
night,
right?
Yeah.
James was
American
like,
Chinese.
It was like take Panda Express and just like fancify it,
elevate it.
elevate.
Okay, well that's a great review. I'm happy to hear it. Going back to Restaurant Buzz Seoul, so you're still like perusing the website then, the forum.
Yeah, I'm not as active in the sense that I don't comment as much, but I do love seeing the occasional posts. It is very refreshing. Now it's only the few people that only like the posters just post It's nice though.
Yeah.
It's all right,
Okay.
you know?
This is so funny. I'm on the forum right now. This girl says, "Where to go for a good margarita, preferably without margarita mix." And just remembering how years ago people would always post on RBS being "Hey, I'm visiting town. Any recommendations?"
Right.
And then the moderators would just swarm on this person being
Exactly.
like, "This is not a concierge service.
You use the search button.
Use the search. Like, we're going to ban you." And that's when I started getting this inkling that maybe this is a little bit of a toxic community.
That's why I started like trolling and everything, you know? Like that's
We don't have to name names.
No
but
naming names.
We definitely know.
no
there's a
naming
few
real
people.
names,
Yeah.
no naming real restaurants.
Yeah.
But the moment I sniff that you're trying to make this like a little boys club on Facebook, you know, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna start commenting.
I mean, it's a big group. It's 20,000 members.
It's a lot of members. It's one of the biggest groups in Korea.
It's huge.
Yeah.
So it's that, and then every expat in Korea. That's also the main one. And then I think Oink, only in Korea. Is that still a thing?
I remember that one. I never joined it.
It was like the rogue version of every expat in Korea. Yeah.
I mean, the one that I used to look at all the time was Itaewon HBC Forum.
Oh yeah,
Which is just like
that's a good one too.
I love that one, especially when you're moving.
I'm not on that thing, but
I can invite
if I
you.
was on that thing, this is what I would ask. So maybe you guys can answer this.
Okay.
Where to get like a really good, I don't know, avocado toast?
A good avocado toast.
toast.
Rare.
That is actually a great question.
It's no rare.
It's actually, I feel like, really common.
Summer Lane?
Yeah, Summer Lane has a really good one. That's the first one that
Summer Lane
comes.
is never able. You can never get in there.
Really?
True. It's pretty crowded.
And their avocado toast is just kind of, it's just like a simple one.
Yeah.
There's
There's also a place up the
embellishments
hill. I can't remember the name. I think it's called Sunday Arvo. That place has pretty good avocado toast.
Do you guys ever enjoy like open sandwiches?
Yeah, open face sandwiches are great.
Is there an open face sandwich here?
I don't know. Also, talking to the mic.
Summer
Jay. Talk to the
Lane.
mic.
They have tartine in Korea.
Oh yeah,
Their
tartine.
tartine's
pretty
Tartine's
good.
all right.
It's pretty commercial.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It doesn't feel like someone made it for me. You
it's
know?
not
Yeah.
like a little French bistro type of cafe.
I agree.
I don't know. I wish there was a place that you just go and get a baguette.
Well, Rue Bakery, which is Jay's favorite bakery, does really good bread
In town.
HBC.
in
yeah.
HBC.
I was in HBC.
More for the sourdough than for baguette. For baguette,
Yeah.
I go somewhere else. Yeah.
But you know it's funny, Jay, because you live in such a nice area, but it's weird because around you I can't think of a single bakery near your building.
Tartine.
Oh, you have a tartine. Oh yeah, in Yongsan in the mall,
in the
right?
mall.
I mean tartine. I think their bread's pretty good.
Paris baguette's pretty good.
I used to buy bread from Paris Baguette. I'm not even lying.
There's
Yeah.
never customers there, which is crazy.
Sean, did you ever get in like fights on RBS with anyone, or do you have any dramas that you can
Fights.
remember?
I wouldn't say fights, but I do remember a few little back and forths, right? Like, I mean, basically, so I guess this is my fault, but basically what I usually bring up is that, you know, there are a few places in the community that you're not allowed to talk bad about, right?
Like what? I'm sure you can say them now. It's fine.
I don't know. I mean,
Come on, just say it.
oh, this guy's trying to egg me on. Well, it's a pizza spot. It's very near.
Oh, you mean Gino's? Yeah. You didn't say it.
Do you know the owner of Gino's?
I mean, know the owner of
Sorry, can you
Gino's.
hold it
Oh,
here?
sorry. Yeah.
I don't know him personally, but
I like the pizza there. It's just I don't like it when you say like I didn't like this one thing, then suddenly everybody just piles on you and they're like, oh, you don't know real pizza, bro. Like, I'm like,
Well, I've come to realize pizza is so like a personal thing.
it is subjective.
it is very
It's
personal.
very subjective because
Also,
Exactly.
I mean, if I can be very honest, I like Gino's a lot.
I love
I used to eat
Gino's.
it all the time, but it's comes soggy, especially when you order it.
That's why I don't
especially when you
order it.
deliver it. Yeah, it's soggy.
I
Exactly.
wasn't too impressed by the delivered pizza. Yeah,
But I mean, it's still great pizza.
That's why my bar is Papa John's, right? So
well,
Papa
that's why people
John's.
get pissed at you, man.
Papa John's
So,
not
no,
bad.
so actually, listen. So if you deliver Papa John's, I get it delivered to my home, right? I don't have to move, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So my point is, if you can't beat delivery franchise pizza, you probably got bad pizza, you know. So I mean,
I want to stop you there just because I feel like franchise food is made to be delivered. So they have like food scientists, you know, who
Food scientists?
you know what I mean, who've like made it so that
all
it
right,
tastes
okay.
better when it's delivered.
Food scientist, that's a good one. Food
But
scientist.
because Gino's, when I have it there, it's never missed. But when I get it delivered, sometimes it's a little soggy.
That's true. The few times I've had it there, it was nice and firm. You know, when you hold it
Yeah,
up,
exactly.
it's like
it's got
it
a
doesn't
good undercarriage.
slouch that much.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
But you know, going
undercarriage.
back
the
to
UC.
how subjective pizza is, my favorite pizza place is Jay's least favorite pizza place, and
Nice.
so that just No, it's called Upper East. And
Okay.
Oh, really?
Do they deliver?
yeah.
It's right next to your building.
It's right next to your building.
What?
We had
It's the worst pizza I've ever had.
Really?
in my
It's the
entire life.
worst?
Okay,
It's the
I gotta
worst.
have it because
It's not pizza.
I have to see it. What
They
where
make
I
their
lean,
dough
Jay
from like
side or-
Pillsbury Doughboy.
Have
Is
you
it
ever tried
doughy
can,
or
I
is it
swear.
thin dough?
It's doughy. It's doughy.
I
No,
like
we ordered
doughy.
it to James'
It's not
place.
pizza.
I used to order it all the
Yeah.
time.
Why
it's
do
not
you
bad.
like it so much?
I like it because it tastes like it's like a pastry. It's not really a pizza.
Oh,
But it's really good. And also,
It's
I'm
sweet?
biased because no, it's not. It's,
Okay.
It's very neutral.
I'll order it tonight to your place when we play poker. You can judge for yourself. Look, I
Yeah.
understand why people don't like it, but
This is what we wanted.
I went when it first opened, and the owner and I just like hit it off, and so I am 100% biased.
You're super biased.
I am
What is
biased.
this?
But look,
this,
when
I'm
Jay
gonna, I'm gonna
says-
start commenting.
Well, no, when Jay says he doesn't like it, I'm not like fuck you, man. I'm like, yeah, I totally
Jay
get it.
didn't
dude.
say he didn't like it. He said it's the
He
worst.
said he hates
pizza
it. I know, right?
He hates
ever.
it. He
Wait,
hates
but
it.
have you tried a lot of
gotta
Korean
have this.
pizza, like Korean brand pizzas? Have you tried them?
I've tried. I'd rather have pizza school than.
No,
Upper East.
pizza school's okay.
Yeah.
What about? Do you know a place called?
I'd rather have every other
Ogusal pizza.
Yeah.
Do you know Ogusal pizza? Do you know that place?
No, I don't.
That's the worst, bro.
Yeah.
It's called 59 because it used to cost 5,900 Korean won to order a pizza.
full pie.
It doesn't now anymore.
Yeah.
They got to change their name.
Now
But anyway,
I'm so curious.
It like Upper East pisses me
their
off.
dough is made from rice.
How can a pizza?
I'm sorry.
piss
Yeah,
you
I don't
off?
know.
Jay,
Damn, I always thought you were a calm guy. You get pissed off
just
by
because
Upper
he's
East,
quiet
huh?
doesn't mean he's calm.
Probably goes home and lets it all out, huh?
So I watched
Onto his guitar.
So watching the Dodger game, every other commercial, no, I would say every commercial was an actor who was on 88.
You're not making sense, Grandpa.
He
a lot
was
of nouns.
promoting McDonald's. Okay, it's a McDonald's commercial.
Okay, gotcha.
a lot
I
of
can't
nouns.
believe that you could get a Big Mac set with fries and a Coke and an ice cream for now 7,900 won.
Wow.
That's like $5.
Yeah.
It's true.
You know how they're doing that though.
Oh,
they're using the worst ingredients on the planet.
This is Korean. This is a Korean commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was so confused. Okay.
Yeah.
That's like less than half the price you would get in
Oh,
America.
100%. McDonald's is straight up expensive in America.
Do you tip at McDonald's in America?
No.
Okay.
They don't.
I mean, they have like a little donation bin for like
I see.
leukemia or something.
but they're not like Starbucks, like a drive-through. They don't
Right.
give you the tip
I see.
option yet.
Yet.
not fuck tip culture,
We'll see.
man.
Tip culture's gnarly.
Wait, so then what is everyone else's like favorite new restaurants that have popped up recently? Your latest finds? Because like mine for sure, 100%. Noi Italian House in Haebangchon is like my favorite restaurant in the neighborhood. It's pasta. Yeah.
When did they like
I think
start?
they came out maybe 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
or like even 3. But
Can you
it's
get
just
a
like
seat?
yeah.
Oh yeah, you just walk in.
On Friday and Saturday you have to make a reservation, but it's. I mean, if you guys want to eat it tonight, Thursday night we can definitely get a table. But the I like it because it's good fresh pasta. Clearly, these guys like want to prove that they're good.
Yeah.
and it's a small team of chefs, and they're young. They're like 22.
Oh wow, that's very
and so
young.
they care. They care a lot.
Couples.
No, Koreans, and they're really friendly. It's 2 brothers and like their friends. So I like every time I get a chance to like hype them up and promote them. I'm like, let's go. You
What's
know?
it called?
Noi Italian House.
NOI.
NOI, yeah. It's casual dining, but they have really good, dude, they make the best fucking pasta.
Really?
Yeah, and they also do really good like Iberico steaks and like, I mean, Jay and I have,
Carpaccio.
yeah, their carpaccio's bomb.
yeah,
Jay
it's
and I
really
have
good.
done
It's
mandates
really good.
there. It's like,
Yeah.
it's always fun. Yeah, I like that spot.
Carpaccio's a octopus, yeah.
No,
Oops.
you're thinking of
Like-
purple.
It's like fish.
I keep thinking, how bad can that pizza be? Jay actually likes what you like in terms of pasta.
No, the reason why
But
the
how
reason
can
why
he-
Jay doesn't
how
like
can
that
he-
pizza is because it's not a pizza. So I think the first time I was like hyping it up to him,
Was it
he
like-
was expecting
It's like
a
it's like a pastry, right?
and
It's
Yeah.
called Upper East Pizza.
Go on.
So I was kind of expecting pizza. I mean,
Quite a bit of emotion
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah.
from
Okay,
it,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, just let it out,
but
brother.
I mean, we share restaurants that we enjoy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's funny.
I think one of my favorite neighborhood spots probably Sansol.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I've never been there. Yeah.
Also in Haebangchon.
Yeah, you got to have their food. It's
Sansol.
really,
What
really
kind of
good.
food?
Korean?
It's Korean food, but they do like traditional Korean like liquor, like makgeolli and
Is it like actual restaurant or is it more like bar, like surjip kind of food?
it's not surjip
Yeah.
vibe, but it's a little like a little bit more upscale than a super cheap.
You definitely go there for the food. But they
Okay.
also have an amazing selection of alcohol.
Yeah.
But it's not
Alright,
like you
okay.
go there to like get drunk and then you order
Get
anju.
wasted,
That's not
yeah.
really
It's
the
like
vibe.
it's like higher end alcohol.
Okay. All right.
I've only been there twice, but my favorite restaurant in the neighborhood is Petra.
Oh, really?
Petra's good.
I love Petra too.
I
Yeah.
love that food.
I have
Petra's
beef
pretty
with
good.
the owner, man.
Was
he
it-
is a bit
Yeah.
of a
He's a
tool.
He's kind of a
Yeah.
I
dick,
mean,
dude.
What did he do to you?
Dude, he
wouldn't give you the view seat.
no. What he did was like we were at Hangang with my friends, having a lovely
kind
afternoon.
of far from Petra.
No, and then we're like, I'm hungry. We took the bus to Itaewon. We like went to his restaurant, and like the first thing he says to my friend is like, "Go outside. You're filthy." And then. Yeah, because like she had some like straw or like some like some grass on her back, and my friend just got so offended, like rightfully so. She was like, "Okay, you don't have to fucking call me filthy, dude."
Yeah.
It doesn't help also that she is
Yeah.
Iranian, so and he's
okay.
Jordanian, right? So she just felt like
they got beef.
dude. She was like, he totally knew I was Iranian and was like trying to be a fucking.
That's true.
asshole.
They
Yeah.
usually know. They like
For
when,
sure.
when they see you, they know you're Persian or not. Yeah.
So she was pissed. I mean, the food was delicious, but the whole time I was like, I'm so sorry. She was visiting. I was like, I'm so sorry.
While you're stuffing your face.
Eating falafel, being like, this is so good, but I am so sorry.
Yeah. I will say that guy is probably a dick, but even when he's trying to be really nice, he just comes off as a dick.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he can
I
help
feel
it.
like that's kind of cultural.
Yeah.
The way like a lot of like Middle Eastern men talk, it's they're a little forward. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's true.
Let's
I don't know
gonna
about
stop
that,
right there. Yeah.
but
No, you know what it is? You know,
Yeah.
No, you know what it is, Sean? They're not being trolls. They're just being
I'm gonna
direct.
stop right there.
You're really not.
We should have had you on the last episode about us getting canceled. That would have been so good. Wait, what about you, Sean? What are you fucking with these days besides Papa John's?
I love Papa John's, but what I order a lot these days is actually let's see. Actually, it's Taco Amigo.
Okay,
In
I like
Gyeongnidan,
Taco
right?
Amigo right
So-
here. Yeah.
So Taco Amigo, the first time I went there, I think it was like in 2007 or 8 when they were over there in main Itaewon. They moved over here to Gyeongnidan now. And it's obviously not authentic Mexican food, but sometimes I just want like a burrito or like an enchilada thing that's smothered in like this
totally.
unauthentic sauce. Like, you know what I mean? That's
the only thing I ever get when I go.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
like-
wet burrito or the enchilada.
with the cream sauce.
That place reminds me of like Acapulco. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like in LA?
yeah, I think so.
I don't
Or
think
like
I,
El Torito,
yeah.
those
Acapulco.
chain
Sort of like
restaurants, those
Tex-Mex.
huge.
It
Mexican
is closer to
restaurants.
Tex-Mex.
I
It
see.
is.
It is. But it's good. I actually like.
It's
Taco
definitely
Amigo.
not. It's definitely not Mexican. It's
good?
more
I've never eaten
Tex-Mex.
there.
It's all right.
It's good if
I did
that's what
improv
you're
there.
craving.
I've
I know
never
they
eaten
actually
there.
have like a venue space on the
Tuesday
third
night.
floor. Yeah. No, I'd say it's really good if you're craving like enchiladas or a wet burrito. That's the only thing I would ever order.
there's because the thing is, there's not a lot of Mexican places around me that deliver. So that's I think the best I can get. But I guess that's what I've been ordering a lot,
Yeah.
especially when I'm like hungover or something.
I miss
Oops.
now that we're talking about like Mexican spots in our neighborhood. I really miss Taco Chili.
Really,
I miss it once a week. I think about it.
I used to work near
They
them.
closed.
Oh.
Used to work.
So they have one. I think they're in Shinsa now.
No, the Shinza one closed too.
It
I
closed
think.
too?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they just went out of business because it was like a mom. It was
Yeah.
a father and his daughter.
Yeah, no, they were really nice.
And then the daughter was like, I think I have to take over when my dad retires. And then I think he retired and she just didn't want to do it, which I totally get. You don't have to.
First time I went there was like 2000, I think 11 or 12, and the sajanglim was already pretty old.
Yeah.
So
Dude, one time we ordered like some beers for the table and he gave us our Coronas and the limes. And then we were like putting the limes in. And he goes, no, like this. And he put his thumb on each of our caps, like plunged the limes in and shook it and then handed it to us. And I was with a friend who was like, that's disgusting. I'm not going to drink this beer. That old man's
Wow.
thumb just touched it. I was like, just drink the fucking beer. Don't
never go to
embarrass me."
Mexico. That's what they do over there.
But he was a very nice old man. Okay.
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 Moving on. Well, speaking of Restaurant Buzz as like a forum that was really like instrumental for our community.
Yes.
It reminded me of Subtle Asian Traits, which
Subtle
I haven't
Asian
even thought
Traits.
about in so long. Jay, you know
Wow.
Subtle Asian Traits, right?
I've heard of it.
That name, so many memories. Subtle Asian traits. There's so many branches too.
I would like surf it every day back
Same.
in the day.
What is that?
Same.
So Subtle Asian Traits, Jay, for our generation, because your generation never had this, but our generation, luckily we got to witness in my like early 30s, late 20s. A global online community of Asian Americans, Asians from everywhere around the world, from mainland Asia, from Canada, from everywhere.
Australia,
And it was just memes of like what it's like to be Asian, and it was very affirming. Like it affirmed your identity. It made you feel like you weren't alone.
It felt good, yeah. It felt very good. It was that was back in like 2017, 2018,
something like that. Yeah.
I still remember the most memorable post that I saw there was. It's like every time I go to McDonald's, my mom would always have the filet-o-fish, right? And I used to think that was only my mom because my mom would only eat filet-o-fish at McDonald's. Huh. But apparently, I don't know, is that a thing? I mean...
my grandma used to do that.
Really?
That's so weird.
That's what my dad would always
do.
No,
seriously?
Really?
Oh, wow. I've never heard of this.
Korean thing.
Because my mom would be like, I don't want to eat that weird like meat patty. I'd rather eat the fish. I don't know if that's any better.
Little does she know that it's all just suspicious.
It's all pretty bad.
I don't know. I love a good filet of fish.
Yeah?
Should we get filet-o-fish?
Filet-o-fish with fries.
I mean, that sounds great. You know what I like? I like tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce?
Like on anything.
What's tartar?
Tartar sauce.
Is it tartar sauce?
Tartar sauce.
Tartar. Sorry.
Have you ever been to London?
No, I've never been.
Fish and chip.
Yeah, I mean, I like fish and chips.
Love fish and chips.
I've been to Crack House.
I mean,
does that count?
Speaking of Restaurant Buzz Soul, where can I get good fish and chips in this town?
That's a good question.
No, Crack House. It's a bar in
Crack
Itaewon.
House. Okay. It's good. There was this other fish restaurant. I think that I saw Celine post about a long time ago. I forgot the name. It looked really good.
They're trying to be like a pub, like an English pub.
Crack House, well, Crack House is an Irish pub.
Oh, okay.
And I think so. It used to be Route 66. Then they took over that, and then most of the menu's still the same, but the interior is a little more Irish. I mean, I don't know what Irish is like, but and just a little more Irish vibe. Fish and chips got added to the menu.
I like Crack House. Yeah. I also love their name. I just think it's really funny.
Yeah, we have so many places.
I love that place. It's definitely nice.
Back when I used to do trivia nights, we'd go there and just get
it's
plastered.
Really cheap too.
It is cheap.
Really cheap. I like it.
Wait, so going back to when you were younger, Jay, did you ever like yearn for an Asian community? I'm sure you did, right? And you only got it through like church or something like
only
that.
Church,
right?
Yeah.
Man, if you were born 20 years later, you could have discovered the wonders of SAT.
Although I never indulged in Koreatown.
You never went to K-Town?
I never really went to Korea when I was young.
Because you didn't speak Korean well enough, probably.
No,
do you have to speak Korean there?
It's not that. Yeah. It's like I knew people that went to Koreatown to go clubbing,
right?
And that was such a big thing. And I never went to a club in Koreatown, which is weird. Like, but I think that my circle of friends, surfers, skaters,
they're not going to go to K-Town, yeah.
And so I'd have to find like a cousin to take me, but then my cousin wouldn't do that. So
I heard that Koreatown has a lot of crime. Is that true?
Now it does, yeah.
It used to not be like that?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a recent phenomenon.
Yeah, when Jay and I were in LA last time, not this time when we visited you, Jay, but before that, we went to K-Town and we just straight up past two separate homeless people sleeping on the street at two different intersections. And she was like, okay, the first one, she was like, okay, this is kind of sketch. I was like, don't worry, babe. And
were you in a car?
No, we were walking. We were like walking from one location to the next. And it was
take
like
up the whole sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I think the second one was like, just there's trash and like old TV screens and everything just surrounding this guy. And he was like sleeping in the middle of the sidewalk.
All his belongings.
I was like, babe, this is the culture. This is America. Just, you got to expand your mind, babe.
It's Los Angeles.
Yeah. Go Dodgers. Speaking of Dodgers, so thanks for telling us about that McDonald's commercial, Jay.
Yeah.
But how was watching your Dodgers win the World Series?
We actually, it starts at 9 a.m., the game. So like we woke up. I woke up the first game, Dodger game at 9 a.m., woke up, looked every channel up and down, couldn't find it. So we actually had to buy this sports channel thing.
Yeah.
We'll cancel it in a month. But then I guess they play really good soccer game matches too that you can't find on TV. So we started watching the World Series live, and I can't believe Dodgers won 3 games straight, back to back to back, and then lost their fourth game. And I'm thinking, okay, they just need to win one more. They're going to bring it back to LA.
Yeah.
And today was game 5 in New York, and they closed
So you wanted them to bring it back to LA for the win?
Kind of.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
See, like, the crowd just going crazy.
No,
it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous, dude.
It's dangerous.
What's dangerous?
Los Angelians would go crazy if they won the World Series in their hometown.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
Oh,
I just meant for a team to go down 3-0 and then come back.
It's gambling.
Yeah. And to want your home team to come back and win it at home.
I see.
It's gambling because if they don't, then you have to go back to New York to try to win game 7. And and if you lose, then you are the first
you're
team
tempted
in
to
history.
first think like, oh, the revenue that they're not going to, collect on that. But then again, you got to think of it as a true competitor.
That's the thing. All that revenue they make if that game goes to game 6 in LA, it would it would just turn into riots, and then they'd have to pay the city would have to reconstruct apartment buildings, dude.
But in game 4, did you see that Mookie Betts catches that foul ball, and the freaking New Yorker grabs his wrist and mitt.
I saw that.
Flies the ball out.
What the? And
the other guy grabs his other wrist.
Is that allowed in baseball?
Crazy.
It's fucking crazy.
Well, I found out that it's not allowed because they called it an out. But the fan he literally
grabbed
pried the glove open and tried to take the glove off. So dangerous.
Also,
could have
did it with a humongous smile on his face.
Yeah.
Like the biggest grin.
Yeah.
He looked like a straight up criminal. If someone like came in the middle of the night and like robbed me and like I
Careful, Jay.
I know. I like where this is going.
But anyway, if I was Mookie Betts, I would fucking sue that guy.
He looked pissed, by the way.
I would sue that guy. I mean, his wrist is worth millions.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a good sport about it, though.
Good old wrist.
Well, like after in interviews, he just kind of brushed it off.
Oh man,
but damn, that shit was crazy.
He was Chris Rock.
All right, well, go Dodgers.
Chris Rock.
Go Dodgers. Has anyone heard the story about this kid named Malone Lamb, this Singaporean national who robbed a cryptocurrency? He stole $230 million worth of Bitcoin from a guy's wallet.
Kind of heard about it, but I just saw his cars.
I actually have not ever heard about that.
Crazy car collection.
He's going viral right now because, this kid stole his money and then just went out to the nightclubs in Miami and LA and would spend like $250,000 a night, like on a Thursday.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, and so there's all these like TikToks emerging of these people who were at the clubs during this era, just taking these videos of like, who the fuck is this guy?
He's a Singaporean
He's like a 20-year-old kid, right? Looks like a wannabe rapper type thing.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy because the whole reason they got caught, he and his accomplices got caught, is because they had such a high profile. Like,
yeah, nobody does that.
No, who does that?
It reminds me of Joe Low. I think that's the name. You know Joe Low, that Malaysian guy who
ran away with like billions.
who invested in Wolf of Wall Street and using Malaysia's money. I don't know. That kind of reminds me of him.
Well, let's say nobody ratted him out and it was like a red flag thing with the IRS or something like that. I have heard that if you spend an exorbitant amount of money at one time, boom, you buy a sports car, but buy another sports car, but then buy a third sports car.
That's what I mean.
But then you don't really have any history of doing that. There is a team that kind of
100%
checks that out.
100% because
I know they do that in Korea, but I didn't know they do that.
Even banks have to tell the IRS if you deposit more than $10,000 at a time. If you go and buy 3 Lamborghinis in 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure there's a team of people who are going through paperwork being like, who is this 20-year-old kid?
What an idiot.
Another Lamborghini?
Yeah, no, seriously, what an idiot.
What an idiot.
He could have gotten away with... He could have been made for life if he just lived a modest fucking life. He wouldn't have to worry. Whatever. That shit pisses me off because
really goes against the stereotype too. You know. Oops.
I mean, dude, if you got so he was in a team with 5 other thieves, right? So he walked away with whatever $60 million.
There's
50 million.
complices.
There was a team.
There was a team of people
that.
who helped him do this heist. Yeah.
Singaporeans too?
No, just kids from LA. Pretty much, it sounds like.
Oh.
But they're all young.
That was his first mistake.
What do you think he's going to get?
I mean, that's a big crime. Okay, let's put it this way. If you steal a car, that's probably 3 to 5 years.
Is that what they call Grand Theft Auto?
I
think there's if you steal money, there's a threshold of amount in years. It's kind of
really?
an association.
I see.
Yeah. So it's
but also because he didn't just steal money, but he engaged in a few other financial crimes, which is like laundering,
Wire
fraud. Yeah, there's a few. I mean, I'm sure at the end of the day, they could probably get him locked away for like 20, 25 years.
Yeah.
However long the Wolf of Wall Street guy went to jail, which I think was about 20 or 25 years.
Pretty long.
That's pretty long.
Do
That's
you
a
know
long
who
time.
he is in real life?
Jordan
I
Belfort.
love that guy.
He's pretty good looking dude too.
He's
Jay,
pretty
that doesn't surprise me that you like this guy.
He's pretty hilarious, though.
Yeah, he's
Like,
charismatic.
He's charismatic.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
But it's also crazy because I'm pretty sure Jordan Belfort's a great example, right? So this guy at one point, his height of his career is worth whatever, $350 million. And then he goes to jail and everything gets taken away. But you know he's squirreled away like a few million in like an offshore account or like a duffel bag buried in Long Island somewhere filled with money, right? Like I feel like if I was a criminal and I had that much capital, I would do the Walter White thing and just bury a tub of money
Pablo
somewhere.
Escobar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to hedge my bets, you know, like.
I guess so. I mean, it's so risky though, because it's I mean, you know, it's hard to find and it's gonna rot away and everything. And it's
the
the
rats
premise of a movie. You guys ever see Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence?
Oh my god, yeah, with that diamond.
Yeah, he
I love
hides
that movie.
a diamond and goes to jail.
and he can't find it.
No, he like
He knows where it is.
It turns into like a building.
it's a
or-
police headquarters.
Yeah.
And when he gets out, he's got to find it.
Yeah, it's actually such a funny movie.
It's a great movie. Yeah.
When he dresses up as a pizza man. When I was a kid, and also I don't know why we're talking about Blue Streak all of a sudden, but Dave Chappelle's in that movie. He plays has a small
really?
role. But even as a kid, I was like, whoever played that guy, that was like my favorite character in the movie, and it turned out to be Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle,
yeah,
skinny Dave Chappelle.
Skinny,
Yeah.
really high voice Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Pre, what do you call it? Pre hiatus. Yeah.
This is even before he made Half Baked. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey baby, go home. I'm selling crack.
I'm selling crack.
Well, speaking of high voices, did you hear about this comedian Tony Hinchcliffe who was at that Donald Trump rally in MSG? I've talked about this on the podcast before, but do you guys know the show Kill Tony? It's like the number one
I've heard of
podcast in the world.
that show. Yeah.
Oh, that's that Tony.
It's that Tony, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he came on stage and was like, "I heard somewhere in the ocean there's an island of garbage. Some people call it Puerto Rico." And you know, it's just whatever. It's a joke.
What's his ethnicity?
Tony Hinchcliffe, he's like white as fuck.
Okay,
yeah.
so
but he's really good at roasting. Anyway, that joke doesn't land. He like gets straight up like booed basically.
At a Trump rally?
Yeah, which surprises
Really?
me, but it gives you faith that like, hey, there's certain lines you can't cross. Also, dude, Puerto
interesting.
Ricans like kind of
That's
like
true.
Trump.
Puerto Ricans
I don't know
do
why
like
he would
Trump.
like dig down. He would like punch down at them. You know?
Yeah, I would have chosen a different country, but yeah, I mean, not a country full of your supporters. you know?
yeah.
Actually, just before coming, I watched a YouTube video and how close the race is right now. It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. Should we talk about the election?
How close
Well,
is it?
First of all, do you think he's going to get Nevada?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I think he's going to get Nevada.
I also think it's going to get Nevada.
He's also going to get North Carolina, and he's also probably going to get Pennsylvania or
Wait, so-
Michigan or something. All he needs is like, he's really close.
Yeah, Robinhood, my trading app today was like, "Do you want to bet options on who's going to win the election?" Like it's a new feature they
Wow.
have, and I was like,
You wanna
looking at, I
gamble?
was looking at the gambling, and like a lot of people are putting money on Trump, and I'm like,
Well, the Nostradamus of predictors, that guy, this famous guy, he predicted
Nate
the last
Silver.
Yeah. I think
six
that's
or
what he is.
seven.
Yeah,
He says Trump's going to lose, but
Really?
I hope so. I mean, Jay, you're rich. Are you going to vote for Trump? Do you want Trump to be president?
no, because he's going to tariff the shit out of China, and my stuff comes from China, so I'm dead in the water.
Gotcha.
It's
If he
true.
gets elected.
As a Korean myself as well, ever since he said that U.S. troops should be paid for by Korea back, way back then, I was like, nah, yeah, y'all are serving your own interest here too.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Well, no, it's more like we had a deal.
Yeah, we had a deal.
We
What the
had
hell?
a deal.
What the hell?
But on the other hand, Harris wants to raise taxes for like the rich, and they consider the rich people that make over $400,000 a year.
Yeah. Which is not rich in California.
That's like
not when you pay
that's like
50%
middle.
taxes.
Yeah, that's like
That's true. I was reading something about like experimental economics and it being like, instead of taxing the rich like a higher tax rate, we need to reframe what that means to be like, we are taxing you more, but it's not like a punitive thing. We're not punishing you for making more money, but we're going to more of your money will go to benefiting people who need the money. So if you can just reframe, like, thank you for your contribution, basically, like framing it that way, then maybe rich people will be more willing to depart with their hard-earned money. Because I agree, 50% is insane. I don't care how much money you're really making. That's just a lot of money to be taxing someone. But, dude, if you're bringing in $20 million a month, then, like, that's too much money. Stop. You know?
It's also taxed like after a certain bracket,
yes,
right? So it's not like it's 50% on everything.
Right.
I wish taxes would be applied to like luxury goods. Mm-hmm. So like if you go out and buy a luxury bag or a luxury car, I think they should tax the crap out of you.
Yeah.
That's true. I agree.
Or put you in jail.
Yeah.
Buy a luxury bag.
Yeah.
Every time you buy a luxury car, you just get audited, automatically audited. No one would buy cars anymore.
Speaking of audited, I got audited by the Korean IRS.
Oh my God, are you down to talk about that on the pod?
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Okay.
I've done nothing wrong, but it was crazy how like I buy an apartment in a building in 1 year and like immediately I get like knock on the door. It's a tax man. And
was there literally someone who knocked on your door?
It's crazy. They don't press the door at the bottom of the apartment. They just show up at the fucking door.
It's pretty scary.
They go, 저기요. 안녕하세요.
And
they're smoking in the hallway.
Basically, they serve you papers.
Wow.
So we hired a CPA, charged us like 5 million won to like do the thing. Mm-hmm. And like, I didn't have to, talk to them obviously or anything like that. But they are so invasive.
Yeah.
They looked at everything. Like I had to like show, like it was embarrassing. Like, like all the stuff that I spent at Vin. Like they literally looked at every personal line item of expense that I did from, guess what, 2020 all the way to 2023. So 3 full years of
a lot of massages, huh?
Yeah, it was crazy how invasive they were.
That is embarrassing. It's so funny.
Dude, I'm just.
It is embarrassing though to be like, yeah, I order a lot of food. Like,
it's so embarrassing. And then here's basically, I mean, they wanted to know if there was any shady business. Like I got the money from,
crypto.
Yeah, something.
yeah, totally.
Yeah. So it ended up, I had no fees, no penalties, no extra taxes. So everything's clean.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats.
So I almost feel like I'm glad they audited me because
now you don't have to worry.
I don't have to worry. Yeah. I'm like, I got
Also,
it.
I love that your CPA only charged like 5 million won. That's like such a good deal. My accountant also like doesn't charge me shit. He like saves me money, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna take my fee, and it's like $300.
I don't understand.
I'm just like, damn, bro, you want some more? Like, I feel bad. You worked hella hard to save me money. Please. Actually, take all of it. Take all the money that you sent me. All the refunds.
My acupuncture.
Oh, yeah. How's your arm?
Crazy technology.
Yeah. And how much did that procedure? How much did that cost?
$17.
Although part of that is covered by the government.
Yes.
It's medical care.
Is Korean traditional medicine covered by insurance?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what's crazy. I'm gonna get my neck done.
I don't know
my
about
back
this.
done.
Yeah. Is that where my taxes are going?
For this voodoo gobbledygook? I'm a man of science.
I'm a man of science and engineering.
Here, this is the crazy thing I've come to realize, and my family come to realize too, because the acupuncture doctor is doing wonders for my daughter's neck problem as well. All they used on me was electric shocks and needles. There's no drugs. Okay, I'm healed.
Wow.
This was a 3-month-long pain.
Wow.
And after 2 sessions, I don't feel it anymore.
I need to get some acupuncture.
So it's done,
Damn.
right? If I went to a traditional Western doctor, they would have prescribed medication immediately, right? Whatever medication that was.
Not tell you what it was.
Or whatever. It might have fixed the problem, might not have. But what's crazy is Western medical schools know of Eastern medicine, right? But they won't allow it because think about it. How are they going to sell the drugs?
Are we going down that rabbit hole?
Jay, you sound like every 16-year-old high school student who's like, but it's big pharma, man. Everything's big pharma.
You had me until there. I was listening until you mentioned the selling drugs.
I don't know.
No,
it is big pharma.
I see what you're saying. But a lot of like sports therapists like adopt Eastern practices and stuff. A lot of, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah, I think the problem is that it's hard to
prove it.
Trials on it. And
it's hard to prove it. It's hard to quantify it, right? So it's not considered like a hard science.
All right. It works though.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, all right.
I'm
glad,
success stories. My thumb's been fucked for like 4 or 5 months, so I should
basketball injury.
Probably.
What are you doing? Oh, basketball.
It's in my building.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you should check it out.
Okay.
Speaking of your building, you have a new building.
Yes.
The one that you got audited for, basically. Congrats. It's done being constructed and everything.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That was fast.
Oh, congrats.
So when's when's going to be the official Chipteri party?
Probably December.
It's so funny because your building, going back to our earlier conversation, is like right in the middle of what I would call like Kyopo Grotto, which is like all these Kyopo restaurants, Koreanos, Geno's,
That's true.
Manimal, you know.
It's one of those buildings.
Yeah, and it's a really good location. I'm excited, man.
I think it turned out pretty nice.
Yeah. You haven't really figured out what you want to do with the basement space, though.
I haven't.
You haven't.
We're going to go there tonight.
Yeah, we'll scope it out. I mean, bro. Well, first of all, DK was on the podcast last week, and
I heard.
we were talking like, he doesn't have.
I want to see that $800 place.
We'll pass by it. I'll show you. It's tiny, dude.
Oh, really?
It's tiny. It's like smaller than the size of our office.
For 800?
It is literally a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
But you think that's a good deal?
I think for 800 it's a good deal because it's been recently renovated, and
That's great news for me if that's 800.
Wait, where is this place? Where is it?
I'll show you. It's right down the street. On the way to the
because I mean that's how much I pay for my place, and I think,
oh wow,
yeah, I think my place
actually
pretty good.
Now that I think about it, 800 is a lot.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, that is a lot.
But where is it in front? Is it some commerce in front?
It's right across the street from a Paris Baguette. It's like in between two bus stops. But Gyeongnidan doesn't get a lot of foot traffic, so
Gyeongnidan's also pricey though.
Yeah,
it's
a weird area. But I was talking to DK about like maybe starting a pop-up or something, or trying to do something interesting with his talents because he's such a gifted chef. And food right now is just trending more hard than it has been before, even though
he's available.
And he's available.
It's trending very hard.
Yeah.
What would it cost to put up a kitchen in there?
In your spot or in the tiny little spot?
Or you could probably not even.
I would say if you put a kitchen, it would be smaller than this.
But have you, there's a tiny little kitchen right, like a few doors down below Vin's. Have you seen it where they sit around the bar?
Yeah.
It's tiny.
Wolverine City.
Yeah, Wolverine City.
Small, a lot smaller.
It's definitely smaller than that. Yeah.
Smaller than that?
Smaller than that.
Oh,
really? For 800?
You can't have like
it would have to be
sitting
like
inside.
It would be like Pineapple Express.
Wait, that's where he sleeps?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's just like, so basically the whole business model is like a wine window. And it was just like when the guy was working there, it'd be him and his girlfriend like inside, like watching a movie on his laptop, just pouring glasses of wine.
So it's commercial space.
Yeah.
I thought DK was like sleeping there. I'm
no.
What are you doing?
We were just telling DK, hey, you could like try renting that space and trying like a new kitchen concept.
How do you know it's 800?
Jaehyun found it on 당근, on the real estate section of 당근. Dude, actually, the other day she was telling me about all the restaurants that have closed recently. There's so many.
There's a lot.
There's so many, and like all of them just put their leases up on 당근 because they had to break it early.
Yeah.
Any departing hot takes, or actually, I did want to ask you before, dude.
Yes.
Going back to like having opinions, hot takes. Any hot takes and our favorite comedians.
Comedians. These days, I've been watching a lot of Theo Von again.
Theo Von. You listen to his podcast?
I listen to it like very like sporadically, haphazardly.
Dude, I listened to his podcast with JD Vance, and he's just like, you can't even do cocaine anymore. And then there's like awkward pause. And then JD Vance is like,
I guess so.
I'm going to use that line from now on. Where's our country gone? You can't even do cocaine anymore.
Yeah, so I love Theo Von. Dave Chappelle, I've always been a fan of Dave Chappelle too. But I feel like these days I'm starting to kind of maybe feel like it's different if you're like a ranter versus if you're like a comedian. I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, Bill Burr, right? Ranter.
Bill Burr,
Rants,
like pure blood
funny,
ranter.
Very funny.
I like him.
Yeah, I like him. Bill Burr. But so it's kind of like if you can say what's on your mind in a funny way versus if you try to like make these jokes. I don't know what the exact thing would be.
Because different comedians will like write a joke.
Exactly,
sit there
right?
And write a punchline, which is also very hard.
So that's why when people tell me like, oh, I think you'd be good at stand-up, I'm like, nah. If you ever see the jokes I write, nah. Like,
no, we should try. Jaehyun and I just watched the new Ali Wong special on Netflix.
She's pretty funny,
dude. It was so funny.
Is she the Asian lady who talks about dolphins? I remember she said something
glasses,
it's like having sex with an Asian guy is like having sex with a dolphin.
That sounds kind of like what she's.
Sounds like,
she's very raunchy.
I didn't know that.
But it was very funny. It's all about her divorce and like her
she's
like
divorced.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
And then it's all about her just like fucking as many guys as she can. It's so funny.
All right,
it was very very. I highly recommend it.
In season 2, by the way.
Wait, what?
She's not to be in season 2.
And Beef. Yeah. Beef season 2 is going to be an entirely new storyline.
Oh, okay. I know who that is
glad
now.
they're
All
not
right.
like trying to continue.
Got it.
It needs to be every season should be fresh. Yeah. Fresh.
Kind of like Atlanta.
Yeah. Well, no, not like Atlanta. Atlanta is
just talking shit. Yeah.
Well, Atlanta is also a fun show because it's like it makes nothing
makes sense. Every episode is like its own little story, kind of.
I was gonna say it's like American Horror Story, but that's not even accurate either because they use the same actors for every season. So. Anyway, it'll be like White Lotus. That's what it's like.
White Lotus.
Yeah. Great show. No hot takes. Anyone want to share any cancelable hot takes?
Well, I always have hot takes. I don't know. These days, I've just kind of been thinking about like what really is the definition of an ethnicity? You know, like you know what I mean.
No.
What is an ethnicity, right? So, because if you look up the definition on like Google, it says a subgroup of people that share like a cultural or like a common heritage, right? But then I start thinking like, you know, like Koreans and Korean Americans, are we the same ethnicity then, right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I say it's a hot take because I say this to somebody and then they're like, oh, what are you trying to say? You trying to say I'm not Korean, man? And I'm like, no, you can't, no, like no. So yeah, that's just what I've been thinking about these days.
Yeah. I feel like people who get offended about like not being Asian or being othered for their like Asianness, like have really small dick energy.
Very small dick,
which is also another word for Asian energy.
Oh, damn!
That's my time, folks. That's my time.
Yeah, I agree. Asian energy. I'm gonna use that.
I don't like that, guys.
So it hits a little close to home, but.
I'm like debating, like maybe we should not clip that because that actually might piss some people off. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for jumping on this podcast
Thank you
episode.
for having us.
Thank you.
I'm excited to play poker tonight without Jay, apparently.
Why?
I don't know. Why not Jay?
Not feeling. I have some stuff I want to work on before tomorrow.
Yeah. Are you recording music tomorrow with your friend? Gotcha. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for coming on this episode.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you guys for tuning into this episode. Follow us on Instagram at _theside We love you. God bless. And we'll catch you in the next episode.
Skibbity.